So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel of Only for Students. So I know there are here students and friends and colleagues from all over the world, people who are interested in learning English, so you are welcome, marhaba. So today we're going to study modal verbs. They are not verbs, but they are modal verbs. Sometimes they call them auxiliary, okay, أفعال مساعدة. So we have like can, could, may, might, shall, should, okay. So we're going to see them in details and see each one what is used for, okay. So first let's start by definition, تعريف, okay. So modal verbs are a part of the larger category called auxiliary verbs, which are verbs that cannot be used on their own. يعني هما كينتميو واحد المجموعات تسمى الأفعال المساعدة auxiliary verbs. هاد المودال verbs ما كيتستعملوش بوحدهم، دائما كيجيو قبل من الفعل الأساسي اللي كيكون في الجملة. They need to be accompanied by another main verb. They need to be accompanied by another main verb. يعني ضروري يكون معهم واحد الفعل مساعد. Sometimes modal verbs are called modal auxiliaries. Alright. So the following words are modal verbs. Here are some examples. So we have can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would, need to, ought to, have to. Okay, so they are modal auxiliary verbs that provide additional information about the verb that follows it. يعني كيعطي كيضيف واحد الانفورميشن، واحد المعلومة ولا واحد المود للفعل اللي كيجي من بعدهم. Okay, here is something important that we should know about modal verbs. So modal verbs are used to express different meanings. Okay, for example, ability, obligation, ability القدرة, obligation حاجة واجب فعلها، permission، إذن، assumptions، تخمينات، for example probability، احتمالات، and possibility، request، طلب، إذن، طلب offer من شخص ما يفعل شيء ما لك for example، and offers and advice. Okay, so each modal verb can have more than meaning which depends on the context of that sentence or question. يعني modal verb ممكن يكون عنده أكثر من معنى. It depends on the context. يعني يعتمد على السياق اللي جاء فيه. For example, you can watch TV. You can watch TV. Look here, we have the modal verb can and the main verb watch. فعل أساسي و watch. So you can watch TV. What does it express here? It is permission. يعني إعطاء إذن. But look, the same modal verb has another meaning. For example, I can play the piano. I can play the piano. Here it's not permission. Here it is ability, القدرة. يعني أقدر على لعب البيانو. Okay. Now let's see the structure with modal verbs. So a modal verb is followed by another verb in the base form. The infinitive without the to. Okay. دائما الفعل اللي كيجي من بعد المودل ما كيكونش معاه to. Okay. So and they are not conjugated. ما كيتصرفوش. We don't add, for example, s at the end to the in third person. So let's see the following structure. So subject plus modal verb plus verb. هذه هي الستراكشر التركيبة ديالهم. For example, I can speak English. I can speak English. وما يمكنش نقولوا I can to speak English. This is wrong. So we can't say I can to speak English. No, this is wrong. He can speak Spanish. He can speak Spanish. يعني يمكنه تكلم إسبانيا. We can't say, for example, he can speak Spanish. So because we have he here, third person, we can add s. No, this is not correct. So we say he can speak Spanish. Third example, she can speak Spanish. Not she can speak Spanish. لاحظوا المودلز ما كيتصرفوش، ما كنزيدهم لا اس، يعني ما كنزادهمش اس على فا. الحالة الوحيدة اللي كيتصرف فيها هما كيكونوا في البريزنت ولا في الباست. بحال كان كتولي كود، غنشوفهم من بعد. Okay. Now modal verbs in negative sentences. So the same structure, we just add not. So subject plus modal verb plus not. ديال النفي negative plus verb. Example, you must not cut trees. You must not cut trees. Okay. يجب عليك قطع الأشجار for example. So must not, or we can do the short form mustn't. He cannot speak Arabic. He can not speak Arabic. Or we say can't. Okay, short form. We should not be late. We should not be late. So or shouldn't. okay. ممكن استعملوا short form shouldn't. Now modal verbs in questions and in interrogative, okay. So modal verb plus subject plus verb plus question mark. Notice here there is a change. في السؤال كنبداو بالمودال verb plus subject plus verb and question mark. Example: may I help you? May I help you? يمكن مساعدتك. So لاحظوا هنا may, it's a modal verb, it comes at the beginning of the sentence plus subject plus verb. Can I have some couscous please? Can I have some couscous please? So here again we have can at the beginning. Would you like to join us? Would you like to join us? So here again we have would at the beginning. So in question, in interrogative, we always start with the modal verb plus subject plus verb. So we also are going to see the meaning and use, and we'll see some examples, okay? استعمالات ديالو. Okay. So first let's start by the modal verb can, okay? Can in the present, في الحاضر. So look at the chart. So we have modal verb can in the present, and we have usage استعمال, and we have examples أمثلة. Let's see نبداو من الإكزامبل، okay؟ ونجيو للشرح الاستعمال. So he can speak French fluently. He can speak French fluently. يعني يقدر يتكلم الفرنسية بطلاقة. So he can here what does express? Express ability، يعني كتعني القدرة على فعل شيء. So can express ability to do something in the present في الحاضر. Number 2. Can you take me to the gas station? Can you take me to the gas station? Here it's not ability. Here you are asking someone to do something for you. Okay, so it's an informal way of asking someone to do something. يعني الطلب من شخص يفعل لك شيء مثلا. So هل يمكنك أن تأخذني إلى محطة الوقود? Okay, so here it is request. يعني طلبية. Okay, it's a request. Number 3. Our national football team can win the last game. Our national football team can win the game. Okay. So our national football team can win the game. Here we have can as a possibility, احتمال يعني. Can is used to make a general statement about what is possible. Okay. Okay, let's see the last example. So can I choose my clothes? Can I choose my clothes? So for example, you are going with your dad in a mall and you want to choose your clothes. So can I choose my clothes? So هل يمكن أن أختار ملابسي? So here it is permission. Okay, طلب إذن. So look here, can in the present have different uses. Can express ability, القدرة, request, طلب, possibility, احتمال, and also permission, طلب إذن. Okay. Okay, now let's see the same model can, but this time in the past it becomes could. Okay, في الماضي كتولي could. Okay. So again we have usage and examples. Let's start from example. So I could walk 10 kilometers when I was young. I could walk 10 kilometers when I was young. يعني كنت أستطيع أن أجري 10 كيلومترات عندما كنت شابا. So here it's ability, استطاعة, but it's not in the present, it is in the past. Number 2. Could you take me to the gas station? خديت نفس المثال. هل يمكن أخذي إلى محطة الوقود? So is a polite way of asking someone to do something for you. Okay. Could is more polite than can. Okay. يعني أكثر فيها أكثر لطف. Okay. Next one, number 3. Miracles could happen. Miracles, معجزات يمكنوا يوقعوا. Okay. So can is used to make general statements about what is possible. Here the modal could is used to talk about general statements that are possible. Okay, in the past. Next one. Could I use your calculator? It's always here again asking for permission, but this time it's in the past. Okay, it is in the past. Okay, now let's move to the next model, which is may, and may in the present. Okay, so the same here we have modal verb in the chart, may in the present, usage, استعمال, or examples. Let's start from examples. Amin may be at school. Amin may be at school. Okay, here it's a possibility, a higher possibility, احتمال أنه يكون في المدرسة. Okay. Number 2. May I sit in this place? May I sit in this place? هل يمكن الجلوس في هذا المقعد? So here it's permission. It's like can. We can say can I sit in this place, or may I sit in this place. So may, it expresses permission. Okay, now let's see the past form of may, which is might. So may in the past is might. So usage and examples. Let's see examples. he might like playing basketball. He might like playing basketball. So it's possibility, احتمال ولكن في الماضي. Number 2, might I ask you a question? Might I ask you a question? So here is permission, more formal. Okay, more formal this way. طلب إذن, but in a more formal way. Okay, next model, must or have to in the present. Okay, must or have to نفس المعنى in the present. So let's see usage and examples. Let's start from examples. So you must respect your parents. You must respect your parents. Here must, it express what? It express obligation, يعني واجب or duty. Okay, it express obligation. Number 2, you must give up smoking. It's bad for you. You must give up smoking. It's bad for you. Here it emphasizes the necessity, يعني تأكيد على الحاجة to do something, يعني فعل شيء. So to emphasize necessity of something. Okay, here necessity. Next one, look at all of that snow. Look at all of that snow. Snow تلج. It must be really cold outside. It must be really cold outside. Okay, يعني أكيد بكل تأكيد غتكون الجو بارد خارجا. Okay, so here must it express certainty. Okay, تأكيد, sure that something is true, يعني متأكد من شيء ما صحيح. Okay, certainty. And last one, which is negative of must, هي mustn't. Okay, mustn't. So you mustn't use your mobile phone while driving. You mustn't use your mobile phone while driving. يعني يمنع عليك استعمال الهاتف عند السياقة. Okay, so here mustn't it express prohibition, المنع. Okay, prohibition. Okay, so next model. So as I said before, we said must or have to. الباست ديال must ولا have to هو had to. Okay, so if you want to express obligation in the past, you should use had to. So example, I had to pay my phone. I had to pay my phone bill yesterday. Okay, كان واجب عليا باش نخلص فاتورة هاتفي بالأمس. Okay, I had to pay my phone bill yesterday. So here it's obligation or duty, but it is in the past, في الماضي. Okay, now let's see difference between mustn't and don't have to. So mustn't يعني لا يجب عليك فيها شيء, and don't have to يعني ما فيهاش الواجب. Okay, example, so be careful, there is a difference in meaning between must and don't have to. هناك فرق في المعنى. نشوفوا استعمال المينين ديال mustn't meaning ديالها يعني it is prohibited, يعني ممنوع. It's not allowed, يعني ممنوع عليك فيها شيء. It's important that you don't do something, يعني ممنوع دير شي حاجة. Don't have to المعنى there is no obligation, ليس هناك فرض ولا شيء مفروض عليك ديره. For example, you are not required to do something especially if you don't want to. Okay, so don't have to, it's not like mustn't, يعني there is no obligation, ما ليس هناك أي ضغط ولا واجب عليك باش تفعل شيء ما. Okay, let's see example. You must not drink that. You mustn't drink that. So it is المعنى ديالها it's forbidden to drink that, ممنوع عليك شرب ذلك الشيء. Okay, don't drink that, it's not allowed. Okay, نشوفوا don't have to. So you don't have to drink that. نفس المثال, you don't have to drink that. You don't need to drink that, but you can if you want to. لا يجب عليك شربه, ولكن إذا أحببت شربه ذلك فلك ذلك. Okay, so there is no obligation. You mustn't tell John. You mustn't tell John. So don't tell John. You are not allowed to tell John. يعني غير مسموح لك باش تقول له مثلا. نفس المثال نستعمله في don't have to. So you don't have to tell John. You can tell John if you want to, but it's not necessary. So كان لك تقول له شيء ولكن ماشي ضروري. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next model, which is well in the present and would. Okay, I will and I would. So نفس الجدول هما عندنا فيهم بجوج. So well, let's say example. Will you help me? Will you help me? So here it is a request. يعني طلب شخص يفعل لك شيء ما. هل يمكنك مساعدتي? But it's informal. Okay, informal. نفس المثال نستعمله فيه would. So would you help me? Would you help me? It's a request too. يعني طلب من شخص يفعل لك شيء ما, but it's polite, يعني مؤدبة أكثر. Okay, it's more polite. Okay. Number 2, refusal. So an example number 2, he won't help me. He won't help me. يعني لن يساعدني. So it's a negative form, but it's refusal. Okay, النفي. Past form, he wouldn't help me. He wouldn't help me. لا يمكن مساعدتي. So in the past. Next one, I'll help you. I'll help you. So I'll help you, it means in the present or future. It's an offer. يعني يقدم لك الشخص ما شيء ما. Okay, I'll help you. تقديم مساعدة. I will help you. In the past, I would have helped you. I would have helped you. Okay. We can use it also in conditional. First, type 1. So if he asks me, I will help him. If he asks me, I will help him. هنا جملة شرطية. إذا طلب مني سأساعده. Okay. In the past, would it's used also in the conditional يعني في الجملة الشرطية, but it's third type. عندنا درس في القناة على الconditionals بجميع الأنواع ديالهم من صفر حتى الثلاث. Okay. So if he had asked me, I would have helped him. Okay. Another or in conditional type 2. حتى في type 2 ممكن نستعمل would. If I had a boat, I would sail around the world. If I had a boat, I would sail around the world. Okay, last example, future. He will tutor me next month. He will tutor me next month. So here it is in the future, يعني to express future, تحدث عن المستقبل. We can use it also as a future in the past. He promised he would tutor me. He promised he would tutor me. يعني وعدني بأنه سيساعدني في تعليم شيء ما. Okay. Next model, which is shall. Okay. So let's see example. I shall visit you tomorrow. I shall visit you tomorrow. So here shall, it's used with I or we. We can say I shall visit you tomorrow or we shall visit you tomorrow to express future. يعني باش نتكلموا على المستقبل. We can also use it. Look at example number 2. Let's play tennis. Shall we? Let's play tennis. Shall we? So here it is question and suggestion. يعني سؤال واقتراح. Question and suggestion. It's used also for I and we. We say I shall or we shall. Okay. The next model is should or ought to. Should or ought to بجوجهم عندهم نفس المعنى. So should or ought to. Let's see example. What should I do? What should I do? ماذا أفعل? So here I am asking for advice. كنطلب نصيحة. What should I do? I can give you advice. You ought to apologize. You ought to apologize. يعني خصك تعتذر ولا يجب عليك أن تعتذر. So you ought to apologize is advice. You can also use should to give advice. You should see a doctor. You should see a doctor. So here I am giving an advice. So basically should and ought to, they are used to give or ask for advice. Okay, here are the last models in this presentation. So need to, needn't. Okay, let's see example. Need to. So you need to study a lot to get a higher grade. You need to study a lot to get a higher grade. يعني يجب عليك أن تدرس أكثر باش تحصل على معدل أكبر. Okay. So here it's necessity. ضرورة. You need to. Okay. ضرورة. You need to study a lot. Next example. You needn't have a diploma to apply for that job. You need have a diploma to apply for a job. يعني لا تحتاج إلى شهادة لتطلب تلك الوظيفة for example. So here it's lack of necessity. يعني عدم وجود الضرورة ولا الحاجة. Okay. So للإلحاح. So it's lack of necessity. You needn't. We can also use instead of needn't don't need to. ممكن نستعملوا النيجاتيف ديال need to يولي don't need to. So needn't or don't need to ممكن نستعملهم في نفس المعنى وعندهم نفس الاستعمال. Okay, now after we have seen all those models separately, we have seen their meaning and use. شفنا المعنى ديالهم والاستعمال ديالهم. Now let's do some practice and work on an exercise. Okay, so here is the exercise. Choose the correct modal verb. So we have sentences from 1 to 7 and we have models that you are going to choose. So number 1, it's already 9 o'clock. I be at work. Can, must, may. Number 2, she did badly at the English test. She revised her lessons well. Might, should have, ought to. Number 3, last night I was alone at home. So I prepared dinner myself. Should, had to, can. 4, they arrived yesterday. They took the train 2 days ago. So must, must have, mustn't. 5, don't make too much noise. You wake the baby. Might, must, should have. 6, I find my keys anywhere. I wonder where they are. So shouldn't, mustn't, can't. 7. Everybody wants to see that film. It be very interesting. It can, must, needn't. Okay, so here please pay attention. You have modals, and you have a perfect modal in the perfect tense. So you have, for example, should have, you have must have. So pay attention to the use of these modals. So here are the keys of the exercise. So number 1, it's already 9 o'clock. So I must be at work. I must be at work. يجب علي أن أكون في العمل. Okay. Number 2, she did badly at the English test. She did badly at the English test. So she should have revised her lessons well. She should have revised her lessons well. So here just giving advice. 3, last night I was alone at home. So here we're talking about the past. Last night I was alone at home. So I had to prepare dinner myself. I had to prepare dinner myself. So here we have necessity, and we are using had to because we are talking about the past. 4, they must have arrived yesterday. They took the train 2 days. Okay, 2 days ago. So they must have arrived yesterday. They took the train 2 days ago. Here they must have arrived. Look, we have arrived, so in the past participle. So here we need perfect form, so we use must have. 5, don't make too much noise. Don't make too much noise. You might wake the baby. It's a possibility, احتمال. You might wake the baby. 6, I can't find the keys I can't find my keys anywhere. I can't find my keys anywhere. I wonder where they are. So ما اقدرش نلقاهم مفاتيح السيارة ديالي for example ولا المنزل. I wonder where they are. 7, everybody wants to see that film. الكل يعني يريد مشاهدة ذلك الفيلم. So it must be very interesting. It must be very interesting. Here بكل تأكيد يكون الفيلم intéressant يعني ممتع. Okay, so we come to the end of this video. It was basically about modal verbs or auxiliary verbs. So we have seen each one by itself. We have seen their meaning and use. شنو المعنى ديالهم الاستعمالات ديالهم. And we have already seen them in some examples. So I hope they are clear right now, and I wish you good luck. Thank you. Don't forget to share this video with students and anyone who is interested or willing to learn English, and subscribe. Bye.